And good morning on a thank God it's Friday. It's been a rough week, lots of snow up here in the Northeast, but I hope you guys stayed warm. And here's the thought for today. How does one constantly stay motivated? How do you find motivation every day? Well, that's something that you have to do. I start off the day by, first of all, being thankful for the good things in my life. Remember I talked about it? You set the tone for the day. If I start off being thankful about everything else, then the things that I have to deal with that I am not so thankful about are easier to face. Why? Because I start out on a high note. Changing your perspective also helps. There was a saying that I love: the happiest people are the ones who don't have the best of everything, but make the best of everything. And that goes to this story. I remember one of my friends who was, he was from Europe, and we were taking the same martial arts together. And he told me, you know what, we were at a camp together, and he said, I sold everything I had in Europe. He had a computer business to move to the Philippines, third world country, so that I could learn to be happy. Interesting. Doing what? Martial arts. I go, wow, you're not going to be making a lot of money making martial arts. Yes, but I'm going to be happy. And he goes, this is what I found out. I was one day watching in the village a bunch of kids playing by the side of the road, playing with mud, and laughing heartily. He was laughing so hard, and he goes like, you know what? I grew up with so much stuff, the most advanced things, computer and everything else, but I never got to laugh that way. So there's something wrong with that. So what he wanted to do was basically say, you know what? My perspective of things is skewed in the sense that I'm happy about the wrong things and I want to be able to laugh that heartily. So he gave up everything, moved over there, started teaching martial arts, and laughed heartily. Now, the reality, that's great to say that you're doing that. The reality is you still have to make a living, and there are problems with poverty and everything else. That's why people work for a living, and a lot of people are not able to cope with that. But the more important thing is the lesson I learned from that, from watching the kids play with the mud and be happy, is that they knew to make the best of everything. And that's a skill that's required. Also, learn to jump to the other side. Learn to jump to the other side and think about a different perspective. Because when I think about my problems may be totally not a problem at all to somebody else from a different point of view, right? Think about those in war-torn areas. Think about those who have diseases and illnesses within their family. You think my problems, you know, when you relate it to your problems from a different point of view, wow, it kind of humbles you. But a problem is a problem, right? I mean, no matter what, I still got to deal with it. But knowing from another point of view, it may not be so bad, kind of makes me say, you know, calm down. You'll get through this just like others would rather have your problem. So change your perspective. Learn to make the best of everything. Makes life easier if you have a point of view that if you're not happy here, look at it from another side. And all of a sudden, maybe it's not so bad. Doug Marcaida here, Morning Cup of Joe. Thank God it's Friday for most of you. We work different hours all the time doing the show for the Fortune Fire. Take care and have a good weekend.